And a news that's just coming in with regards to this latest development. This is the news that we have from India. India has reacted to the US designating the Resistance Front as a foreign terrorist organization, calling it yet another demonstration of counter-terrorism cooperation between the two countries.
Now, in a statement, India's embassy in the United States appreciated the Department of State's move. It highlighted that TRF is a proxy of Lashkar-e-Taiba and claimed responsibility for the April 22nd Pahalgam attack. The country reiterated zero tolerance for terrorism.
So this is the latest that we're getting right now. India has reacted to the US designating the Resistance Front as a foreign terrorist organization, calling it yet another demonstration of counter-terrorism cooperation between the two countries.
And following that, in a statement, India's embassy in the United States has appreciated the Department of State's move. It has highlighted that the TRF is a proxy of Lashkar-e-Taiba and has claimed responsibility for the April 22nd Pahalgam attack. The country has reiterated zero tolerance for terrorism.
For more on this story, we're now being joined by Siddhant Sibal, Assistant Editor Foreign Affairs, on the phone line with us. Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us. We were just discussing this. The reaction from the Indian side has come in. What can you tell us, Siddhant?
Well, an important reaction by the Indian side pointing to the counter-terror cooperation. And let me just point out to what has happened in past few months, I would say, when the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi traveled to United States in February. We saw the joint statement, the India-US joint statement that specifically talked about counter-terror cooperation and called on Pakistan to bring the perpetrators of 26/11 and the terror attack in Punjab to justice, the Pathankot terror attack. And also, just recently we saw the Quad joint statement where the foreign ministers of the Quad countries condemned the Pahalgam terror attack, and that was the first time that had happened, and essentially focus on counter-terror cooperation. In fact, Quad, the joint statement, if you look at all the joint statements since, I would say, the inception of Quad, there has been a strong component of counter-terror cooperation. And essentially what has happened is that with the US listing the TRF as a terror group in its domestic laws, this will be a cue for other countries to also do so. Do expect more countries, especially the Resistance Front, on their terror list, and also that helps India make a case when it comes to its listing at the United Nations Security Council, even though for some time it will be difficult because Pakistan is a non-permanent member of the UNSC and also sits on their counter-terror body, the 1267 Sanctions Committee. But nonetheless, the ball has been moved, and the Pakistani reaction is also awaited because the Pakistani foreign minister had defended the terror group in the country's parliament and had famously said that it is because of the Pakistani endeavors that the group's name was not mentioned at the United Nations Security Council's condemnation on the Pahalgam terror attack.
Right. All right, Siddhant, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. We'll continue to track this.